Alrighty. This is my personal project here for the end of the semester. Let me find where to put that. Okay, so I did I guess you'd call it a stock pattern news analyzer. It's kind of more of a research tool. I wanted to avoid relying on AI predictions, and I'd rather have it help me make my own predictions. Uh, that's not great. All right. Yeah, so jumping right into it, I used the Langgraph Supervisor and this pattern pi as kind of the two basis for my code. And the Langgraph Supervisor, I have it supervising these agents over here. Uh, and the supervisor kind of communicates between them depending on the question the user asks. And so yeah, so I have preloaded some questions here just to save up on time with loading because it does take a second sometimes. But here we got the I guess this would be our financial news expert. So it'll pull articles related to the query. Um, Jeez Louise. So that is it gives you the URL. It gives you a brief little explanation, and you can ask it news beyond stocks. But for that example, so it gives you a little list of those. Um, so for the chart patterns, this is the pattern pie. I guess a repository I used, but it now it's serving as an agent, and so I did hit my limit on my request, but thankfully I have a supposed to be here somewhere. What the hell is happening? I have 1 second. There we go. Full screen. All right. Uh, okay. Where is my toolbar? It's in there. I see it. There we go. So I hit my limit, but I still have a picture of before I hit my limit of what it shows. And so this is pulling from the pattern pie, and this is busy. I had to break it up more, but this is the only one that I have saved. And so it displays the closing price, support resistance levels, and simple moving averages. And so while it's not a sole, indicator of, whether to buy or sell, it does give you the various levels. And I think with all these other agents, you can use this as support for making a financial decision. But yeah, the pattern pie was quite complex and definitely a very worthwhile tool, especially with the candlestick and pattern recognitions. I think they're good examples to at least add to your decision. So I'm also using the SEC API here. Um, this isn't specifically giving me the link right now. It used to, but for now it's just feeding me to the Edgar website. And so that would be it's more the news research tool. The supervisor can communicate between them and assign tasks so that each agent will apply its own skills to that. Um, this is the research tool. Just you can ask it general questions and it can provide you with a brief summary. So there's just some advancements in AI there. This is the math tool. I just thought it'd be helpful for when you're doing research to have something answer questions like that all in one space. And so, asking it to calculate the compound annual growth of this given scenario. Uh, the communication can be it's kind of a little, it's not quite robust or flexible yet. You kind of have to word things a certain way for it to work sometimes, but I did improve upon what it was originally. But this would be the risk management agent, and it can help with that and giving you your stop loss and your take profit for making your decisions. Um, we can just show you that it works. Show me the historical prices for Tesla over the last year. I, it is not pulling the data, but yeah, let's see if we can get it to show a combination of different agents together. We'll ask it to say, what is the current price of Apple and what is my stop loss at 2%? See if that pulls. So like I said, once again, not perfect, but it does still show us a stop loss. And so this is when the supervisor comes in and it uses the stock expert as well as the risk management effort to give us an output. But as far as code goes, I got quite a lot of tests in here, but the main one of note is the it uses the supervisor.py is the main one, or the .py, and this just has kind of assigns all the agents that we have. My computer is freaking out. All right. Well, either way, that was, here we go. Uh, okay. But yeah, so it goes through and it works through the and assigns tasks to the supervisor. Comprehensive financial analysis. So it says these are the agents you're going to use, and then it goes through and it has the various agents formatted, kind of giving it some help with to better handle inputs and parse the request a little bit easier. Like I said, still not perfect, but it normally tells you if it can't understand it and what it needs for you to understand. And so the main one is the supervisor agent, and then these are just the specific codes for each agent. Um, this is the just example is that's the chart pattern analyzer has you do the higher highs, the lower low patterns, and the trend lines. And so yeah, I have a lot of tests here. Sorry, this isn't cleaned up yet, but runs through the app.py is our background. And so you have to run this first, and you get this to run, and it sets up the whole supervisor agent where you can ask it questions and use the OpenAI with the supervisor. And so you run the background first, and then in a separate terminal, we have to run the Streamlit, which this is going to pull it up into that AI chatbot so that it's not down below, and the Streamlit actually pulls up the pictures. Once again, I hit my limit, so that kind of sucks. But um, the Streamlit uses the app.py as the background, and it um, coordinates with the local host to run the code. But yeah, that is my project. I think it's pretty useful. It's pretty basic, not too basic, but still um not anything close to what ChatGPT would be. But I do like that it's very personalized to finance and allows me to, scale up quite easily due to the Langgraph supervisor, and having it having it communicate the various agents and their capabilities. But thank you.